Alright guys, did the fender with the Bondo on it, and now we are working on this fender. This fender here I'm going to have to take down to bare metal, because if you look very carefully, these little dots, if my phone will focus, these little dots here, these little pinholes, I don't know if it's in the fender itself, in the metal, or if it's actually in that paint. It's underneath the black. There's like a primer underneath the black from the factory, and then I'm assuming the vehicle that this fender came off was black at one point, then it was a whole nother color, and then it went to primer, and then I ended up painting it green. I ended up scuffing, when I got the fender was actually primered, so when I got it, I actually scuffed it down and ended up painting it the green. But as you can tell, these little pinholes right here, we're going to have to get it down to bare metal like I have over here. So really the only spots where I'm taking it down to bare metal is where those holes, pinholes are. I don't know if you can tell in the green or not, but there's little pinholes in the green. You can see them through there where my finger's at. There's one. The lighting's not very good, but anyways, so that's what I'm working on. I'm going to finish up this fender tomorrow, get it sanded, and then go ahead and put some primer over top of it to see. The reason I'm putting primer over top of it is to see if the metal is actually got those pinholes in it, or if it's actually the paint that was on the fender, it had the pinholes in it. I'm going to say it's probably the paint, because as you can tell right there some, and I can feel it. I don't feel it over here on the sheet metal, but I definitely can feel it in that paint spot. So, but anyways, if it is in the fender, if it's in the sheet metal, then I'm gonna have to Bondo the whole fender. If it's not in the sheet metal, then I guess we will primer it and just paint it. This fender here wasn't too bad. We don't have to do too much filler in this one because of there's no dents. Now this one over here had a lot of dents in it, as you can tell, and like I said, I'm not a perfect body man, so that Bondo looks like crap, but it's all right. I'm not a professional. I'm just doing it on a budget. So, and there's a spot right there. So we will get that sanded hopefully tomorrow. If it's dry enough to sand, it's starting to dry up pretty good. That's why I have it hanging up. Anytime you do Bondo work, you want to put it somewhere where it's got some heat coming to it if you're doing it in the winter time, or make sure your garage is nice and warm. But I got it between the two heaters, so hopefully it will dry to have it dried tomorrow. But anyways, other than that, hopefully this fender will come out the way I want it to. So like I said, we will find out tomorrow when I put the primer on it. Hopefully it's just primer and nothing else, because I don't feel like doing the whole putting Bondo on it. So alright guys, well, hopefully see you guys in the next video.